Hello, everyone. Welcome to Chasing a Murder. And today I wanted to kind of do something a little bit different. If you're not familiar with Lori Vallow, well, she's being referred to as the Doomsday Mother. She is allegedly is responsible for the death of her two children, JJ and Tylee, as well as her husband, Charles Vallow, and her new husband, Chad Daybell's wife, Tammy Daybell. As most of you know that follow this case, right now, she's preparing for trial. And just recently, they took the death penalty off the table, which a lot of people are sad about. Some people think it's better. Some people are not so happy. She was just transferred to the Ada County Jail, which is in Boise. This has been done kind of under or in the shadows as best as they could. Nate Eaton at East Idaho News posted a story on this. He's trying to get in a vacation, but he should have saved that vacation for after trial. So Lori was previously in Madison County in that jail, which is in Rexburg. We may have some background noise, guys. And so here is her mugshot for Ada County. She's got her hair done. She's got a rubber band, which is, I'm still struggling to understand why they're allowed those. But she's got a lot of makeup going on here and a few curls in her hair. And people, I think, they're not bothered by the fact that she's trying to make herself look decent. It's just considering what she's accused of. And what she's focused on is how she looks and just causing problems for the families by not allowing cameras in the courtroom and that sort of thing. You know, people want to know what the heck, how is she able to get a hold of makeup? Is makeup allowed in jail? So let's talk about that first. And then we'll talk a little bit more about the trial that's coming up very soon. So you know that she was just in the courtroom in Madison County Tuesday for a hearing. And here she is now in Ada County. And Madison County refuses to share any information of when and how she got there. And it was Wednesday that, they confirmed that Lori was indeed in the Boise facility. So I took liberty of calling Ada County Jail to ask them, what if I wanted to get something for an inmate? What can we get for them and what are they allowed to have? And I asked them, I said, are they allowed makeup? And they said no. So how is Lori Vallow getting this makeup? So let me show you what they're allowed to get. So I went to this gift website, which is attached to the jail, and I chose my inmate, Lori Noreen Vallow Daybell. And here you can choose from pastry, chips, candy, hygiene materials, but not much at all when it comes to lipstick, eyeshadow, or mascara. So you can get like ramen noodles as well, I believe. Gosh, they have even name brand chips like Fritos and Doritos. And man, you got to be rich to get these things, let me tell you. And as you can see here, here's some of the hygiene things. You got toothpaste, shampoo, Dove, just some common soaps. And then you can get pepperoni, little cookies, coffee and teas. Hey, and you don't have to go without grandma's cookies or honey buns. So my goodness, they are making a crap load of money off these little snacks because anyways, I have noticed that Lori was gaining weight at one point. So maybe she's eating in there. Remember, she's a translated being, and translated beings, they do not have to eat. But it appears that she's either the medicine's putting the weight on her or she's eating. So if they're not selling the makeup and they can't be given makeup, then where in the heck did she get this makeup? So I did a quick research online for you guys. According to an insider's perspective, colored pencils dried out women's eyelids and would leave their eyes irritated and red. So they come up with new makeup, or they call it FakeUp tricks. If you can get your hands on a T-Mobile ad, you can use this as a FakeUp trick, and they say it's a perfect pink, along with baby powder, which makes a pretty base, which you can see. That's probably what she's using here, and that's why her eyebrows, on top of whatever she's using to darken them, look a little weird. So she's got to be using something, because they say that inmates are not allowed to have certain things in the jail. Knowing that she's at Ada County, I put this up here for you, that they say depending on, the security of the inmate, I guess it could vary. And to deal with your hair, well, you need those curls to hold. So why not soak a Jolly Rancher in a cup of hot water, then dab a bit of body lotion, and then add it to one's tresses. For eyeshadow, what you do is you break open a colored pencil, crush it into a powder, then mix it, or take that clump of that crushed colored pencil, mix it with baby powder, and, well, you dab it on your eyelids. They've even come up with a way to do foundation. So you can take coffee grinds, mix it with your favorite gel face cream, and you have foundation. And one of the best products for FakeUp is M&Ms. You can use the shell color and make lip stain. According to one article, if you get the peanut-filled M&Ms, you can use the peanut as a face cream. So you can crush that and make a protein-packed facial mask. And so when you're finished, you can take that T-Mobile ad, that beautiful pink that it has, and brush it on your cheekbone to get a very sheer blush. But look at Lori's lips here. They seem to shimmer and shine. And according to one article, they're saying that corrections officers don't necessarily spend their days hunting down inmates' makeup stashes. This includes the fruit punch that they use to dye their hair. So they have to resort to things like melting down crayons or crushing colored pencils. But a lot of people are wondering, how do they get fire to do that? Inmates take 2 long pieces of lead cut out of a pencil. Then they take another piece out. They go to the wall plug, unplug their TV, then they put each piece of this graphite into the plug. Then they use the third piece to bridge the connection. And somehow they're able to, well, she says, zap, create fire. This usually takes 2 girls, one holding tissue paper so that that spark can catch fire. And they say actually pencil will actually work great as an eyeliner and darkening your eyebrows. So that makes sense of what's going on with her eyebrows there, because that looks pretty hideous. One inmate shared that they would use powdery candy to turn their lips red. Another inmate says that they could order makeup from some of these places, but until they were able to do that, they could actually melt some of these colored pencils in hot boiling water from a pot. A lot of people that are into art, they're able to get things like water paint or watercolor, and you can use that as makeup as well. And you got to remember, she's not in prison yet, so she might be able to get her hands on something that we don't know about. I mean, how do you make mascara in prison? So here's the thing. According to this prisoner, well, she was once a prisoner, she said that they would have to plan ahead when they bought from these little gift stores, because they would change the inventory every so many months. And a lot of people are like, why does she get to wear makeup anyway? This will make her to where she'll be hard to recognize. You won't, to change what she looks like. A lot of people are arguing whether or not prisoners should be allowed makeup. That this helps these prisoners feel more I guess so that they can identify and feel better about themselves. But that's not why they're in jail or in prison in the first place. I mean, if you're taking people's lives, who cares? You're not put there to feel better about yourself. You're there to either be reformed or to be punished. Let me tell you, we can expect so much more with Lori Vallow, even after trial. I guarantee it. She's gonna work her way into places. That's what she does. And it's gonna be interesting to see the whole new group of people who fall for her bull. She's not getting any younger. So I don't know how long she thinks she's gonna be able to put this makeup on and use that to her advantage. And that doesn't work with the women, not most of them, anyways. So, you ready to hear how they make mascara? So, you take ink from a pen and you mix it with toothpaste and apply it to your eyelashes with a toothbrush. Clever, huh? I don't know how they're wearing that stuff. I'd be tearing up 24/7. Toothpaste is not gentle on your eyes. When it comes to curling your hair, they can use anything. You can use packages from M&Ms and M's and just roll your hair up in that. Tissue paper, paper towels, trash. But I'm sure Lori's going to be able to create some new ideas in that prison when it comes to hairstyles. So I'm pretty sure if they can get their hands on Sharpies, that's going to be probably one of the favorites when it comes to eyeliner. So, Lori's blonde is fading out day by day, and it fades out pretty quick. So, how long do you think it will be before she has a full head of gray hair? And do you think her appearance plays any type of role in how people see her? There's a lot of rumors going on with her right now, and they're keeping it pretty hush hush. And I think eventually we might get the trickle down from the people that let it slip, especially after trial. So, what's going on with her and Chad right now? A lot of people don't believe that things are working out with them. And Lori's always been one to depend on someone else, especially a man. So, we will see, who is she going to be looking toward as being her hero next. I have noticed when she's walking out of the court and headed back to the jail, she is smiling and trying to use her charisma to make people, you know, want to be around her and to treat her as if she's normal. And a lot of people wonder, how are the jail staff handling Lori? So, guys, we don't have much longer, and most likely she will be heading to prison. And as you know, April 3rd will be the start of that trial where they're going to start, you know, picking out their jury. And from there, it's going to be a few weeks before we finally get justice. Now, remember, after this trial, she still has to deal with her husband and his death in Arizona. Anyways, guys, drop below what you see, what you think, um, especially about her makeup, the trial, or how you feel about this case, period. I love you guys, and I'll see you guys soon.